OK, with heavy fighting and Israeli bombardments continuing across Gaza, there is little to suggest tonight the conflict is likely to end anytime soon. The UN General Assembly has scheduled an emergency meeting tomorrow to vote on a demand for an immediate humanitarian ceasefire. A similar Security Council resolution on Friday was, of course, vetoed by the US. But Israel warned today the fighting could stretch well into next year, while Hamas threatened more attacks on Israeli civilians.
Ahmad is now having to use a wheelchair, his leg badly injured. But worse still, he'll now have to grow up without his parents. His mother was pregnant. Her unborn child won't grow up at all. Pain that will define generations to come. In central Gaza, a refugee camp, now rubble. So far, this war is thought to have claimed the lives of 18,000 Palestinians. There were 80 people in this building, says this man. Only 6 survived. This is what hell on earth looks like, according to the UN. Thirsty crowds swarm to reach a much-needed delivery of water. Aid agencies say starvation and disease now threaten the many families forced into this inhospitable corner of Gaza. Israel is using surveillance drones to locate and target Hamas. The army invited us to see them operating close to the Gaza border.
I'm a drone operator in the Skyrider unit.
This soldier we're not allowed to identify was a student before he got called up. His unit's goal, to help avoid civilian deaths.
Many women and children are being killed, so some would say that that technology, those tactics are failing.
I've seen with my own eyes hospitals, schools and mosques used as basis of operations.
When you hear about civilian deaths, do you feel any sense of regret?
Of course, on a personal level, I think it's no doubt a painful and tricky situation. But I believe in our mission, and I think that we're doing all that we can.
Despite Israel's military might, Hamas is still putting up plenty of resistance. Today, rockets are still being fired from Gaza across the border and into Israel. But how long can the innocent civilians in there survive this war? And how long can the international community stomach the statistics and the sights coming out of Gaza?
It's the beginning of the end for Hamas, insists Israel, but that's little solace to many here. Rebecca Barry, News at 10, Southern Israel.